Hello, friends. Today we are going to discuss the book Learn or Die by Edward Hess. Edward emphasizes that continuous learning is vital for survival on this planet. He asserts that to succeed in today's competitive environment, one must commit to lifelong learning. Without the process of learning, achieving anything in life becomes unattainable. The knowledge and skills you acquire throughout your life will ultimately be beneficial for your future. Edward also provides several suggestions on how to cultivate a passion for learning. He recounts a childhood experience when he saw a sign at his local train station that read, "Never stop learning." This statement captures the essence of learning and serves as a reminder that our education should not end with school. Many individuals mistakenly believe that learning is solely confined to educational institutions, which is far from accurate. People often view learning as a chore, leading children to think that they will be free from study obligations when they grow up. However, this is a significant misunderstanding. Edward recognizes that in modern society, learning has lost its allure and has become overly focused on grades. Yet, in reality, learning remains enjoyable and is crucial for our future. Edward firmly believes that ceasing to learn equates to becoming stagnant, similar to a lifeless person. This is particularly relevant for personal growth and professional success. A refusal to acquire new knowledge simply implies that one may never attain success in life. Thus, in this video, we will delve into the importance of learning, although we will primarily examine it from a business standpoint. The insights gained can also be applied to personal growth. Chapter 1: The importance of learning for human survival. In this chapter, Edward elaborates on the critical role of learning. He explains that ancient humans faced challenges with fire and dangerous animals. Just imagine if they hadn't realized that battling fire or large creatures without weapons would lead to certain demise. Because they learned these essential survival skills, they managed to survive. Without learning, their existence and ours would not have been possible. The knowledge amassed by early humans was crucial for survival. They discovered ways to source food, construct shelters, and defend themselves. Over time, they developed innovations that simplified daily life. Once they became adept at these fundamental survival skills, human civilization began to flourish. As time passed, alphabets emerged, languages evolved, and these languages facilitated the preservation and sharing of information. Envision if those early individuals had never developed languages and writing systems. Where would we stand today? To impart these languages, educational institutions were established where individuals could be trained. This became a necessity, since effective communication relies on a shared language. This process continued through generations, with each one acquiring new knowledge and creating inventions that propelled human advancement. Eventually, we gained insights into how the world functions and how to navigate through life adeptly. If our ancestors had never learned to walk or speak, we might not have acquired these skills as we have today. Even now, our eagerness to learn persists. This is why we strive to overcome challenges, compete with others, and aim for success. In today's society, opportunities abound. Whatever we aspire to achieve is attainable, but it demands effort. Edward also highlights the need for us to explore new concepts and think creatively. However, this is easier said than done. For the initial 18 years of our lives, we are conditioned to conform to societal expectations. For instance, we learn not to interrupt others when they are talking. We are also taught to limit our verbosity, avoid boasting, and refrain from acting as if we know everything. As a result of these teachings, we often downplay our achievements and ideas. Edward believes that sometimes these societal norms can hinder our progress. While showing respect for others, being compassionate, and maintaining silence at appropriate times are commendable traits. We must also discern when it is appropriate to speak up or remain silent. We need to evaluate circumstances and make judgments about what is suitable. Just because someone imparts knowledge to us does not mean it applies universally in every scenario. If you are enjoying this summary, don't forget to subscribe to TrueBook XP Experience. We often comprehend concepts through the lens of respect. We are encouraged to honor our elders. But what if those elders turn against us? Should that principle still hold true? Consider Thor. He was raised to respect Asgard and his father, Odin. Yet when he uncovered the truth about Hela and their shared past, he had to confront the very institution he once revered. Similarly, not every rule fits every situation. It is vital to understand what is appropriate for any specific context. From a business perspective, this understanding is critically important. If you lack creative thinking skills, you may miss out on numerous opportunities. For instance, if you run a company and your product has the potential to be groundbreaking, you will need to execute something unique and inventive to attract attention at a national or international level. However, if you are not an innovative thinker, achieving this can be quite challenging. Your initial ideas may not be successful, but who knows? Your subsequent ideas could be the ones that shine. Nevertheless, you must continue to make an effort. If you fail to try, nothing will come of it, and your competitors will outpace you. This principle applies not only to business, but also to life. If you do not commit to continuous learning and trying new things, you will always lag behind those who do. Therefore, do not fear failure. Embrace learning and persist in your efforts. And that's why Edward claims our mindset requires an update. To thrive in this ever-evolving world, we must remain informed and completely reshape our thinking. This entails discovering new thought processes and crafting innovative strategies. However, embracing a completely new mindset is no small feat, yet it is crucial for our existence. First step in adopting a new mindset and way of thinking is mastering your emotions. Individuals often feel apprehensive about unfamiliar concepts or new experiences. This fear serves a survival purpose. We hesitate to embrace change because of the potential for failure or embarrassment. At times, we become so overwhelmed by fear that we do not attempt anything at all. Therefore, if you genuinely wish to learn new things, you must develop the ability to manage your emotions. Chapter 2. The Need for Self-Starters. Have you ever come across a job listing that states, "Looking for a self-motivated candidate," or "Now, hiring self-starters"? Do you understand what this really implies? A self-starter is an individual who possesses intrinsic motivation to accomplish their work. They do not require external pressure to complete tasks. Their drive comes from within. For them, work takes precedence. This is why every organization, be it a large corporation, a small enterprise, or a nonprofit, seeks such individuals. Self-starters enhance productivity, conserve time and resources, and inspire those around them. They contribute to the achievement of a company's primary objectives and help it evolve into an HPLO, High Performance Learning Organization. An HPLO is an organization that values continuous learning. However, This does not mean turning the organization into a school or mandating that everyone study incessantly. Instead, it is about cultivating an atmosphere where the company is perpetually evolving. To achieve this, businesses must continually seek the best and most effective ways to operate. In an HPLO, every employee must be prepared to welcome new ideas, take risks, and think outside conventional boundaries. Self-starters are crucial to successful business operations because they are inherently geared towards growth. Their internal motivation and thirst for knowledge keep them naturally driven. A genuine self-starter recognizes that learning is essential for improvement. They view failures as lessons to be learned from rather than as setbacks, and make a point of extracting lessons from every mistake. If you aspire for your organization to develop into an HPLO, it is imperative to recruit individuals who are self-motivated. A company that succeeds in finding such talent will witness both growth and learning. Chapter 3. Foster a psychologically safe environment. If you aim to learn and develop in life, a safe environment is essential. You require a workplace that offers psychological safety. But what is psychological safety? And how does it manifest in the workplace? Psychological safety refers to establishing a workplace where everyone feels secure enough to share ideas, express their opinions, and offer suggestions without fear of judgment. Employees should feel free to communicate openly without the worry of being ridiculed or criticized. A psychologically safe workplace is characterized by employees feeling at ease to share their thoughts, individuals being able to speak candidly without apprehension, members discussing their personal or family issues, others listening with empathy and understanding. In essence, safety is fundamental to growth. If individuals are merely trying to survive in their work environment, the opportunity for learning becomes significantly hindered. To cultivate a culture that promotes learning, you need to create an environment that embraces these principles. A critical aspect of this is how failures are managed. Instead of shying away from failure, welcome it and learn from it. Consider this. If someone fails at a task and their peers mock them, how would that person feel? They would likely experience a mental breakdown and become too fearful to attempt again. Over time, this can foster a culture of fear that discourages risk-taking and the pursuit of new knowledge. The reality is that nobody is perfect. Everyone encounters failure at some point. However, if the workplace culture fosters ridicule toward failures, then the prospect of learning becomes nearly impossible. To eradicate this toxic atmosphere, you must ensure that your employees feel empowered to explore new ideas and take risks. If someone falters, it is your responsibility to support them and help them learn from the experience. It is our duty to inspire and support them, rather than mock them. Engage in open communication with your team. Foster strong connections and emphasize that failure provides a valuable chance for growth. Rather than feeling disheartened by mistakes, they should seek to learn from them and improve. Do not pressure individuals to achieve perfection. Instead, cultivate a workplace atmosphere where the focus is on learning instead of competing with one another. The truth is that not everyone can always succeed. However, those who persist in learning will inevitably make progress. Chapter 4. The conclusion. You may have encountered the saying, survival of the fittest. This phrase embodies the concepts of evolution and development, yet many individuals do not fully grasp its significance. Upon closer examination, the idea of survival of the fittest is rooted in growth and education. Consider this. Numerous species have vanished throughout history, but humanity has persisted. What is the reason? The explanation is straightforward. The capacity to learn. We have endured because we continuously learn and adjust. This principle remains relevant today. If you fail to learn from your setbacks, avoid trying new things, and resist adapting, your survival, be it in life or in business, will be at risk.